Hello, myself Sunil Ramesh. Basically, we are discussing one of the topic that is integration. Integration. Basically, we are discussing one of the topic that is this file. Basically, this file basically I have not given the name, and that mostly basically we are going to give the name also. Basically, so one of the person told that see the management stuff basically. College degree, 20%, 20 cities created to create this college degree. 18 books are there. Next level mapping basically are already done basically. That basically only the government groups can do. That means government group must know these 18 books basically. So one of the person told that government basically are not basically into the stuff basically. So they basically created IITs and IIM groups are there. That are basically the Indian group basically. They have the IITs and IIM are created by the Indian government only basically. So they created their people only basically because they are going to use these people basically in future in creation basically. So they basically study this everything basically. 18 books are basically studied by this. Cities are basically created. When cities are created, the colleges are also created. So when the colleges are created, the books are also basically connected with these books basically. Sorry, books are connected with these colleges. So whenever the colleges are approved basically, these books are also basically connected with this degree basically. So you can say one project basically. When one college is getting created, how many books are connected with this? So 18 books are connected. So 18 books are basically handled by the government group basically who is going to sign the city creation basically. That this city is going to create. So please approve it basically. So that group basically, the approval group basically, who are the approval group, they basically are connected with the IITs and IIMs, and they basically say that basically, please do one thing, This books basically how the books is going to connect that you can basically see. So they basically have the structure basically how they basically checks the stuff basically how the books are basically connected. For that basically this management stuff person basically is there. He is connected with the management groups. Here basically you can say here basically we are not going to resources side basically. Here basically we have not taken the resources. They are basically connected with the colleges basically. So here basically one of the person told that this person basically is connected with management group 1, management 2, management group 3. He is connected with this 7 cities, 7 cities, 7 cities. The colleges basically are connected with these cities. 16 colleges are there, 16 colleges are 16 colleges are there. Then basically the colleges basically are connected with how many books basically, because whatever books it's connecting, they are for that basically the colleges are responsible. So how many books are there? 1 lakh books, 5 lakh books, 8 lakh books. So that books basically are connected with these students basically, and that books are basically connected with what basically? It's connected with the degrees. See the degrees. It's connecting with the degrees. And degrees basically are basically for just for showing purpose. No, basically that is basically consumed by the consume means taken by the students basically. That is the degrees are taken by these students. Degrees are taken by the students. Degrees are taken by the students. See, students taken the degree. How they taken the degree? How they basically taken the degree? That is also a thing. 18 books are there. 18 books are there. These colleges are connected with how many books? 1 lakh books. So from 1 lakh basically he got this degree and he got 18 books connected. Here basically 22 books and here basically 23. So these 18 books groups basically are connected with this 1 lakh groups, 5 lakh groups and 5 lakh, 8 lakh groups basically. That also basically you can say. That student basically read 18 books, 22 books, 23 books. They basically got this many percentage, this many percentage, this many percentage. So see the stuff basically. This everything is done. And they basically reads the book. They connects to the marks and marks is connecting to this diagram, and this diagram is telling that basically this is the diagram and we have basically drawn in the environment which is going to connect these ideas, that is the banking projects. And if idea is connecting to that person basically is thinking beyond the particular person basically, then basically the ideas are tracked because he is going to think beyond. Why? because as the time is getting passed, the creation is basically getting more enhanced basically. Enhanced basically, that is the word basically. The degree basically gets more enhanced basically. Degree and the this stuff basically, that is getting more enhanced basically. More enhanced basically, it's a word basically. So that basically is this thing that gets more what to say basically, what more spreads basically, you can say. Degree gets more spread and it gets more stretch. So like this, the degree is going to 100% going to stretch. So this tracking device is must be, you have to track this basically. Tracking device basically, mostly it has not created in the environment and in the by the colleges side also. So colleges group also basically have to create this tracking line basically, that basically even basically the environment group also basically, because environment groups are going to create when basically the colleges groups are going to give the data, then only basically they are going to create. But this was supposed to think, then if one of the person told that, they might have done that basically, they might not have done basically. Might be possible basically, they might have tracked the they might have the tracking device basically, but before colleges basically they are going to do, no, that is, so they are going to take the responsibility, no basically they are not going to. So one of the person told that they basically will not do until basically the colleges group basically tells. So colleges group basically have to create that, then only basically the power company, energy company, nuclear power company are going to create. So see the diagram basically, 80 percentage got, 90 percentage got, 90 percentage, this many percentage people basically got. Students are this many basically, each student basically read 1 crore student, 10 crore student, 20 crore student basically read 18 books, 22 books and 23 books. That books are basically created by whom basically, that books are connected with these colleges, these colleges, these colleges and the groups basically, and they are basically connected with this group basically. That is one management, one group, management group, management three groups, they are basically connected with this particular person basically, which is connected with the 300 cities, and 300 cities are already created to manage the management basically, and that basically is the, assume that basically this person basically is connected with around, in management basically there are how many books, assume that basically we will take some rough example, 20 crore 2 crore books basically, assume that basically 2 crore books, he is connected with the 2 crore books. So one of the person told that one person basically can't handle the 2 crore books, yeah, it's not possible. So he created the groups basically, that is management group 1, management group 2, management group 3. So like these things basically got created, and like this basically the management stuff is connected. So see the stuff basically, see the marks. So one of the person told that, see the creation basically, how the management creation is basically done, how the things are basically connecting, that is how the things are basically connecting, that also is. After getting the marks basically, he is going to connect to this diagram. Here basically I had taken 90 percentage, this can be changed to 80 percentage, 70 percentage, below 65 percentage, 50 percentage, like this basically stuffs are basically going to connect. Created from 20 cities, this degrees is created from 20 degrees, 18 books are connected with here basically, 20 nuclear power company, power company, energy companies are connected with this particular books basically. So you can just imagine basically how dangerous stuff is. So next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this topic.